The top government servants were all my father's customers. So very often they talk about the impending independence that the British Empire, part of British Empire, Great Britain is going to grant to Malaya. Timbalan Agong at that time, on a state visit to Queen Elizabeth, he wore a tail suit made by my father on his state visit to Buckingham Palace. And of course, the famous photo of Chairman Mao shaking hand with Tun Abdul Razak when he went to open up relations with China. When you talk of fashion at that time, so the civil servants and the British were the people who sort of wear Western clothes, whereas the locals would be wearing more attire that is more suited for our tropical climate. The style has not changed very much before independence and after independence. In the men's fashion, actually, styles don't vary very much. So the only variation is that the lapels get a bit bigger, just like the neckties. At one time they have narrow ties, and then the ties get bigger, and then after a certain period of time, maybe 10 years or so, they will go back to a smaller. We are in the tropics. Mostly the cotton are all light colors, either white or off-white. Those were the popular colors. Hardly people wore black colors those days, unless it's for functions. They wear darker colors. People don't use too much of accessories. All they need was a jacket and a necktie. That's about all. And of course, the gentlemen always use cufflinks. In the past, actually, we used to have linings inside to match the color of the material. But now the trend is that we use fancy or colored lining for jacketings. And one of the things which we always insist is to have real buttonholes on the cuff of the sleeves and real buttonholes on the lapels for the flowers. So these are the hallmark of a tailored bespoke suit. I think there's still a need for suits. At all important functions, people still dress up. And for people in business or in the government, when they go for meetings, they still wear a suit. So I don't think they can replace the suit. When Merdeka was granted, of course, I was a little boy too in 1957. I can remember that that time there was no television, we only have radio. And of course, I was too young at that time, probably 9 years old, to attend any functions. Being one of the few public holidays my father enjoyed as a shopkeeper, the shop was closed for a day. He took the family to Ipoh to visit my married sister. That was my fondest memory.